Welcome back to Tahoe Tonight. Shelly Thompson with me from the South Tahoe Public Utility District. How are you this evening?
I'm doing spectacular.
Good.
Spring is in the air.
Right?
Yes.
It's here. We were just talking during the commercial breaks and did some spring cleaning last weekend. It felt so good just to, here you go, thrift store.
That's
Move
right.
on. And for a good cause, you know. Someone else is going to appreciate it.
That's right. And
Love
when
it.
you're spring cleaning, don't just think about your closets, your overflowing garage. Also think about your medicine cabinets.
That's right.
When's the last time you've opened up the door to your medicine cabinet and realized, hey, you have some old expired prescription medicine or any medicine, and you know what? Statistically, it's shown that those old medicines can get into the wrong hands, right? So overdoses or intentional or unintentional use. So it's safest if you're not using the medicine, if it's old, expired, to get rid of it.
But you don't want to just flush it down the toilet or toss it. You
So
know,
then the next question is, what the heck do you do with it,
What do you
right?
do with it? Yeah.
So you don't want to flush it down the toilet. So, and the reason being is that wastewater treatment plants aren't designed to remove all the pharmaceuticals, all the different drugs we put down the water. So that means if you flush it down the toilet, it comes to the wastewater treatment plant. The wastewater treatment plant can't get it all out, and so it goes back out into our water that goes into our streams and lakes and rivers and ocean, and those pharmaceuticals can impact fish and frogs and other wildlife. So the moral of the story is get rid of the drugs in your medicine cabinets, but don't flush them down the drain.
Yeah, I mean, there's some powerful stuff out there nowadays. You don't want that floating around.
Totally. And so then the next question is, what do you do with it, right? So in South Lake, we're really lucky. We have 2 different drop-off sites that it's free, no questions asked, no paperwork. You just show up, drop them in the bin, you're done. So if you're in the middle of the town, off Johnson Boulevard, South Lake Tahoe Police Department has a drop-off bin. Just black out your personal information. Anytime between 9 and 3 during weekdays, you can go in, drop it off. Or South Tahoe Refuse also has a hazardous household waste drop-off program. So if you're over by the Y, you can drop it off there. Their hours are a little different, Tuesdays and Saturdays most of the day.
Okay.
So you can go drop it off. Again, no paperwork, no questions asked, no money exchanged, just get rid of them. And then you don't have to worry about your kids or your friends or neighbors, anyone getting into that drug cabinet unintentionally or intentionally and taking them. You're not harming our water and aquatic wildlife by flushing it, and you're safely disposing it.
That's awesome. I think the last time I went through my medicine cabinet, I was finding stuff from like the early 2000s, you know, right? We all have 1 or 2 of those bottles sitting in there where you're like, whoa, how did this get in here?
It's incredible. And then you look at the expiration date and you're thinking, I didn't just miss that. That's been a few years.
Yeah.
And especially, you know, my kids are getting older. You know, what if they're friends? Or what if the safest thing to do is get old expired medicine out of your medicine cabinet so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands. Don't flush it down the toilet. Don't just throw it in your trash can. If it goes in the toilet, it could be in our lakes and rivers. Trash can, again, people could take it out of that. Just drive over to Johnson Boulevard for the police department or Ruth Avenue for South Tahoe Refuse. Get rid of it.
Also, but another very important point that you made was to cross out your information on there.
Right, exactly. Take a Sharpie, black out your name, address, all that information, and dump it in. Then you're good to go.
You're awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Spring cleaning.
Right. Spring cleaning, that's right. Means the medicine cabinet as well. Shelly Thompson in from South Tahoe Public Utility District. Yeah. Include that in your spring cleaning.
That's right.
As well. Yep. That medicine cabinet to good information. We'll be right back.